Yes, yes, yes. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. You know the deal. Unico Williams. Do you hear me with Unico Williams? YouTube. You know the deal. Unico Williams on YouTube. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel because I really appreciate when you do that, and it shows how kind you are. Aren't you so kind? You are. But let's get into some breaking news as we'll have tomorrow's show and we'll go full fledged. We'll talk about everything tomorrow. But for today, inside the NBA, everybody thought it was coming back. The news came out earlier stating that TNT and Warner Brothers and all of them is matching Amazon's offer. Now, everybody was intrigued by this because apparently there's language within the contract that TNT initially had that states that anytime the contract is up, there's something to talk about, something to that extent about the money, extending, renewing, all of the above, that TNT had the right to match any offer should that offer be comparable to, what the NBA is like. Oh yeah, that's better than what we got with TNT. We want to do that. Now, mind you, Amazon did make an offer. We don't know what it's for. We don't know the rights, but we know that it sounds like it's going to streaming. Now, what we have here is a case of streaming versus cable. We'll get into that in a second. But for now, let's just talk about it. That's it. That's all there is to it. They said TNT did, in fact, try and that's a lie. I just lied to you. This is exactly what happened. Okay, so the NBA came out. This is their statement on Warner Brothers Discovery proposal. Now, mind you, Warner Brothers and Discovery, they came together and under this one umbrella that is Warner Brothers Discovery. And this is from New York, out of NBA Office Communications, Fifth Avenue, New York. You know the deal. Warner Brothers Discovery most recent proposal did not match the terms of Amazon Prime Video's offer, and therefore we have entered into a long-term arrangement with Amazon. Throughout these negotiations, our primary objective has been to maximize the reach and accessibility of our games for our fans. Our new arrangement with Amazon supports this goal by complementing the broadcast, cable, and streaming packages that are already part of our new Disney and NBC Universal arrangements. All three partners have also committed substantial resources to promote the league and enhance the fan experience. We are grateful to Turner Sports for its award-winning coverage of the NBA and look forward to another season of the NBA on TNT, as next year does mark next season. This upcoming season is the last year of NBA on TNT because, again, this contract was not matched. Here's why. Yes, streaming, I get it. But then there's cable. Let me ask you a question. Do you still got cable? What do you still have cable? Now, a lot of people don't even have cable. They have Dish Network and all the different things that have been happening throughout the last, I don't know, few years, such as like with Spectrum Sports. Whereas if you're in Indiana, we couldn't even watch the Pacer games because there was some blackout because of a contract dispute with Dish Network. How do I know that? My grandparents have Dish Network, and my grandparents are avid, devout Pacer fans, right? Well, they weren't even able to watch the Pacers because of all these contract disputes with cable companies and all this type of stuff. And the thing is, actually, the only people with cable are pretty much older people. Because, let's think about it. What do you watch all day? Are you on your phone most of the day? When it comes to entertainment, even when I had cable, I had DirecTV. I had DirecTV before COVID. I had DirecTV, and I was paying these bills, and these bills were exponentially, like, they get larger every month for whatever reason, right? And that was pissing me off about DirecTV, but it was cool. There was a Wi-Fi provider and all that type of stuff. But I never watched cable. And so I got rid of it, and COVID happened, and then I had to work. I had to work from home, so I had to figure out my internet issue. So I got Xfinity prepaid, and then they understood that everybody was getting the Xfinity prepaid, and then because they had to work from home, and then they upped the speed on it and all that type of stuff. Great thing. Do you turn on your TV and actually watch cable? You don't. Think about people with kids, right? They're on their tablet. They're not watching TV. They're on their tablet. They want you to turn on a Disney Plus. They want you to turn on YouTube more than anything. YouTube is the best cable channel in the world, if you ask me. Not YouTube TV. Damn that. Straight up YouTube. Yes, I can wait until the skip button comes on after 5 seconds. Oh, you got a longer one that I gotta watch 30 seconds of? Don't worry, I'll go do something else for a second. So you gotta ask yourself, what is TNT? What are they worth more than just the NBA on TNT? So we're watching on what, Thursday nights? Then NBA TV typically has everything on Tuesday nights. And then you got the playoffs. And then sometimes you would have special stuff like Martin Luther King Day basketball. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like you get the special day events, sometimes the Eastern Conference playoffs. Or no, there's the Western Conference playoffs, and I think that no East. I can't remember, but ESPN and them they used to switch back and forth between who had what conference, and then the conference finals for each respective one. What else are you watching TNT for? Now, I know some homies that's locked up. Now they watch TNT. They got all the movies. You can watch Chronicles of Riddick all day long. You can watch random Ben Stiller movies all day long. A couple of crime shows. But does anybody really just turn to TNT just to watch TNT, or do you turn to TNT and catch the last part of Law and Order before NBA on TNT comes on? That's what people watch NBA on TNT for. So honestly, Warner Brothers, Discovery, and all them, honestly, they're saving themselves. I think they wanted to put out a narrative that, hey, we tried, but can't beat Jeff Bezos, man. Let's get into streaming. Everybody has Amazon Prime. Who doesn't? So I do definitely want to see. Hey, I don't even use Amazon Prime Video except I watch The Boys on there, and then I watch Invincible. But other than that, I pretty much don't use Amazon Prime for anything. And then I rarely order stuff off of Amazon. I just got it just to have it, right? Just in case I need it. But I got it. So if you're gonna give me NBA games, I do have something I actually have a use for Amazon Prime. I'm cool with that. Also, I don't be watching them live games on no cable or no streaming service anyway. I got a website for that. I'm not buying a streaming service just so I can watch live sports. I'm already paying for internet. Why not use it? I don't need to pay. I don't need to have internet as a gateway to another streaming service. How about I use my internet to go on the internet? That's what I use it for. Now, whatever is offered or on the internet, by all means, but I don't need it to have access to your services. Netflix, oh, it's nice to have, but do I need it? No. No. Disney Plus is cool to have, but do I need it? No. Now it's very you now don't get me wrong, streaming services are very useful when there's live events and your special website. It's not streaming live. So now you're on Twitter and everything is getting ruined. Like if you're trying to watch Game of Thrones or something, you can't watch with everybody else. If you're watching Power and you're like myself, you do reviews and things like that. Urgh. Sometimes websites don't work right on time. All right. That's the plus of having streaming services. But do you need it? Do you not review shows and not get on Twitter until the next day after you watch a particular show? You can wait until the next day or wait a couple hours until it's uploaded. Yeah, you probably don't need a streaming service at this point, man. We got somebody for that. So that being said, yeah, I mean, streaming is where it's going. Nobody's paying $150, $60, $200 cable bills anymore. Nobody's doing that. So let's stream. So that's where I'm at. Sorry, Amazon won. There's more resources. They have way more ways of making money. TNT and all them. I'm sorry, but that coin's infinite. Okay, that bag is deep, And I know that you want it for nostalgia and to keep Chuck and Shaq and Kenny and Ernie together. Cute. We love it. We love the show. We watch all the clips on Twitter because we're not always watching Orlando versus Charlotte game. So sometimes we might miss that, but luckily we have the internet to give us clips. Luckily we have YouTube to give us all the segments of Inside the NBA on TNT. So that's where I'm at. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams. Unico Williams is the name on YouTube, and I really appreciate it when you like and subscribe. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.